What's going on? It's your boy Butler. It's the best day of my life. Tomorrow's not promised. Go on, do your little damn while they still playing your song. Go ahead, make dirt. Like, subscribe, share. Get in that comment section, man. I like to hear some feedback, man. And if you got some questions, I'd love to answer those questions. So, this video is personal. Well, all my videos are personal, because I'm a person. But this video is about how I actually dropped out of school. And it was a weird transition because, mind you, I'm back at Cross Keys. At some point in time, I was going to Cross Keys. Things were pretty good. I ain't really had no issues. And then, when I come home, I'm in Decatur. Well, at the time, I'm in Stone Mountain, I'm in Woodridge. So I'm with these folk. So when I'm with these people, I'm with them on the weekends. I'm with Moan, I'm with Key, I'm with Meatball, Cody, Wick, Warren. I'm in Woodridge. And so when the summer hit, I was like, man, I don't want to go back to Cross Keys, but I want to stay out here. I want to be out here with my people. Mind you, there's some difficulties that come along with that. One of them is that whenever because I was staying in Woodridge, and then I would get to school every day. But I'm wearing my clothes that I done stole from the Marshalls. I'm wearing my own clothes. I'm wearing Key Cody clothes. I'm wearing Meatball clothes. Like, the outfits is interchangeable. But when I'm going across Keys, I'm putting on because I got access to all the outfits. Then when I go to Redan, but all it took was one time for somebody to say, "Boy, you just had it up. But what y'all got going on? He just had it on yesterday. Then you had it on." Then Cody like, man, hey man. And nigga came to me, he was like, "Hey man, we got to figure something out with these clothes, man." Here's the thing, most of them were his clothes anyway. So it wasn't a whole lot I could say. And then his sister was my computer teacher. Well, Sonya was my computer teacher. And everything was cool because I always made it to her class. But then he got the car, so we started skipping school. And then this was like a breaker for me. I had gotten into an argument with a girl that I was cool with. I got into an argument with her because I was on some lame stuff. I had said something that was wild to her. So it got weird. And it wasn't even no true stuff. I had just said something and it got back to her. So it was just some square shit. So then Redan had basketball tryouts. And I don't know if you ever did M&M or if you've gone to a school on the north side of Atlanta, then came to DeKalb County, like a school like Redan or Lithonia or Southwest DeKalb. The tryouts are different. The tryouts are very different. Well, I could have went out here to Cross Keys or another school that Slick kind of put on. When I see the gym for the tryouts for the Redan basketball team, this shit is ridiculous. This shit look like an NBA tryout, bro. Them folks in there danking. It's a bunch of fast, big, strong, man, it's different, bro. I'm not discrediting Cross Keys in no kind of way. Those my people. Simple as that. Cross Keys is multicultural, so you might be on the basketball court with a Hispanic or an Asian or Ethiopian. When I was at Redan, no, it's not a game. And you may have the skill set to make it here, but I promise you, you don't have the endurance You don't have the endurance. You don't have the mentality. You is not built like that. And I ain't saying I'm weak or my game on where it needed to be. Actually, I am saying that. I just knew. I was like, Now the coach did. He was like, what school you came from? I was like, yo, Cross Keys, man. I played. I did such. He was like, all right. Man, I started looking around, man. And I know when I started looking up at dudes like that, I was like, no. So you got the outfits. You got the basketball. You got the little chocolate girl. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be here. I want to go back to my home school. I want to go back to Cross Keys. You want to go back? Yes, I want to go back to Cross Keys. I want to go now. I'm not reading material. I'm just not. This is my home school. This is the vicinity that I'm living in. But I'm not cut like that. And there's no disrespect to myself or Cross Keys. What I'm saying is that at Redan, if you ain't Woodridge, Miller Grove, Redan, you don't even understand what it takes because your mindset is different. But them folk that went through and did what they did, Bo, Biddy, McKell, them folk built different, man. Them folk built different, man. At least the intimidation factor was there where I was like, it's too many niggas out here. I need to be the nigga. I come out here, it's all niggas. It's all athletic, strong niggas that got all their teeth and is wearing outfits. It's like a talent show and they got their own cars. I was like, I ain't ready for it. Nope. So I go back to Cross Keys. Like the big man on campus. It's my senior year. Now I am wearing all of the clothes. I'm wearing all the clothes. I'm coming in a bit with heel figure, nautical. I'm just whatever is in the house for the clothing. I have access to it, and we ain't got no problems because we ain't going to the same school. So get there. Had a relationship with the basketball coaches, so I was good to go, man. I was good to go. But the thing is I did not have enough credit hours. What I didn't understand is I didn't have enough credit hours to graduate on time. No. This is how it went. Okay, so in order to play sports in the state of Georgia, you have to be passing at least 5 of 6 classes. But in order for me to graduate on time, I needed all. I didn't have no room for no failure at all, period, under no circumstances. Bro, when the progress reports or the report card was about to come out, man, and I got my grades, bro, I was failing like 3 classes. Man. So I'm like, bro, I'm going through it. I go holler at Coach Savage. Coach Savage was a young coach. He was with the shits. He was cool. I remember one time we had gotten into a fight on the basketball court, and he kicked our ass when we was on the court. But then when we got back to the locker room, he was, that's how you stick together. That's how you. I was like, bitch. Bro, I done seen after I seen Coach Savage at, I seen him at some club. I forget what club it was, but I'm still high school years. But anyway, so I go holler at Coach Savage. And I said, man, I'm failing 3 classes, bro. I'm failing 3 classes, and I need some help. He was like, that nigga stopped what he was doing, bro. Came out of the class, and we just started making our rounds. We went to the Spanish teacher. Bumped that F up to a C. Oh, man. I'm like, oh, okay. We go to another teacher. Bump it up to a C. I'm like, bet. Then we get to my English teacher class. Miss Scott. When we get to Miss Scott class, mind you, at the time, Coach Savage, in my opinion, in my perception of things, got some other stuff going on with one of the other English teachers. I don't know what he did with Miss Scott, but she wasn't going for nothing. When I tell you, he was like, hey, you gonna be on your own fucking with her. She ain't going. I said, I need for her to go. Let's go talk to her. Mind you, Miss Scott gave me opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. We had the Martin Luther King speech. I don't know what grade that was. I just remember that. However it went, she had gave me ample opportunity. All thing I had to do is what she had gave me. She gave me so many opportunities, but at the time, I just was not mentally prepared, and I think I was lazy. Then I had got introduced to marijuana. It just got weird. And I did not get that class. So he was like, well, you got 5 or 6. You could still play. And then I had went to holler at my counselor, and then we came to the conclusion that if you don't get all 6 of these classes, you will not walk with your class. And there was no way she was budging on that class. She wasn't budging on that grade. So I came to the conclusion, I was like, well, look like we're going to have to transfer and go to open campus, bro. So as I go holler at Coach Savage. Man, I'm walking down the hallway. Bro, I got tears in my eyes. I'm sad. My spirit is broken. My spirit broke. And nobody put me in that situation except for me, bro. So when I go tell Coach Savage that I'm not going to be able to graduate on time, I know he's going to be disappointed, but he went past disappointment, bro. Coach Savage went back to those teachers that he had just spoke to get my grade pushed up to a C. I don't know why. He went and told them, you can go and bump them down to an F. So them teachers, mind you, I'm already behind the 8 ball, and I'm finna transfer so I can go to open campus. Bro, I don't know why. He went to them people and said whatever he said, and them folks pushed me back down to an F. So now, I'm failing 3 classes. I am sick. I am drunk. That means I got to go to open campus and not have no run-ins with nobody. I just could not understand why he did that. I didn't get it. So I go to open campus. Somebody outside screaming and fighting. This ain't even that kind of neighborhood. I don't know what they got going. They must be having a Valentine's dispute. But this ain't even that kind of part over here, folks. So I go to open campus, and things slowly but surely begin to fall apart. Because when I go to open campus, it's like you done took all the cool kids, all the polo wheels, all the weed smokers, all the bad bees, and the niggas with them gorillas in the trunk. I'm talking about you go to open campus, bro. It's a parking lot full of Caprices and Cadillacs. It's just different. It's different. So I mess around. I'm in open campus. Things are going pretty good. I'm not a dumb person. If I sit down and really pay attention and put forth some effort, bro, I'm going to get what you're trying to get me. So I'm doing this, but then I remember this one girl I had linked up with. One girl named was Peaches. She had a green Camaro. This little mug was so bad. Then caught up with another little female. Mind you, these folks out my league, bro. I'm just going along, but these ain't nothing but distractions. So I catch the little slim chick she came from Stone Mountain. She was tall, poloed every day. We might catch her across the street by the Taco Bell. We blowing it down. I can do schoolwork, and I can blow it down. I cannot blow it down and then go do schoolwork. So it just started getting different, bro. So when you at open campus, you got like halves. You only get a certain kind of half. Like how open campus work, if I'm remembering it right, like instead of taking one class, you'll take 2 classes. And I think it was like 2 hours where it would have been 1. And then you maybe could take a half and catch it, but you can only get when I say take a half, like you could miss a day, but ain't no excuse come with no note. You just get like 3 halves or something. And I know my numbers is wrong, but you could miss a certain amount of days. And after you miss a certain amount of days, you just out of that class. You just gone. So one day, I'm with the cool kids, and I done picked up the Newport habit. I'm smoking Newports. And when we is right on the back side of the school, the security guard catch like 8 of us. He like, oh, y'all, come with me. You gonna get a half. Dang, I can't take no half right now. I don't need none of this. So I'm in the front. Mind you, we walking and we going back into the school. And I already got in my mind, when we get into that first door, cause mind you watching us and you watching you watching me and you watching these folks. He like this right here. Bam, bam, bam. I say, soon as I can get I get into school, I break out into a run. When I break out to a run, he drop what he doing. He try to catch me. I'm thinking when I take off, he gonna focus in on these folks. No. He come after me. When he come after me, I'm gone. I'm gone. You're not catching me. It's not happening. I don't know what kind of training you had or whatever, but I've been running from ass whooping for a long time now. So I get away. The irony of the situation is this. I still end up missing the half because I done ran from the school, stupid. But so I'm catching half like that. And then while I'm in Open Campus, I'm stealing. Man. I'm stealing. So how I'm stealing at Open Campus is this. So when the class let out, mind you, this ain't the cell phone period. This is the beeper stage. This is the beeper. Everybody got a beeper. Some people got 2 beepers. So when they come out of the classes, bro, you got people walking with their pocketbooks. You got all types of stuff. It's a crowd. Oh, man. I'm like, beam, I see a beeper right there. Every day, I'm coming home by 2, 3 beepers. You take the beeper down to the West College, you get $20 for that thing. So I got this stealing thing going on. Then plus I'm building up my little wardrobe because I'm going to Marshalls and I'm just stealing. I'm going to the Marshalls on Buford Highway at the outlet mall. I'm stealing. Then I go to the Quick Trip is still there. So I done maxed out all of my halves. I don't have no more halves to give. Should have just stayed in my lane, took my butt on the class, stayed out the way. I could have walked. That's all I was trying to do anyway, but I was trying to do so much more because I just was not prepared. You got to talk to somebody. Before you go to Open Campus, an administrator or a counselor or a teacher is not, you need to talk to somebody who has successfully gone through Open Campus because it is not for the average bear. So I go down to the Quick Trip. And I could have a couple of dollars in my pocket, but I had this thing where every time I walked into a gas station, not every time, but a lot of times, bro, I just put something in my pocket. I'm stealing something. Because there's too many folks in here. But I guess because that Quick Trip was so close to the school, they was used to people stealing. Me not even taking it into consideration. I walked in there, I stole something. This big fat white dude, he seen me. He gave chase. You come out the Quick Trip, the school was to the right. And I went to the left, crossed the street, bam, bam, bam. Mind you, I'm spooked. Because when I started running, and I ain't coming back this way because I don't know if you're going to call the police. I don't know what's going on. Mind you, bro, it couldn't have been nothing. Anything that could have stuck in my pocket, bro, that's how big it was. So it couldn't have cost me. Caught that last half. Everything down the drain. I didn't, in my mind, say, you know what? I got to buckle down. And I didn't have nobody, like, talking to me. And I ain't blaming nobody, but once I caught that last half, bro, it was like it over a candy bar. Well, it really wasn't over no candy bar because you got to go step back, step back, step back, step back. So, messed around and I dropped out of school, bro. I dropped out of school. And when I dropped out of school, I started working with my Uncle Emery full time doing roofing. And to show you how short my run was, I probably dropped out of school February, March. I think graduation was like in June or something. I probably dropped out of school in March. I probably dropped out of school in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. By November 26th of that same year, 1996, I was supposed to graduate in 96. November of 96. But I'm sitting on the 6th floor of the Cobb County Jail with an armed robbery, a carjacking charge, and an aggravated assault for every cash register in the store. Little stupid shouter. That was a year. 1996 was a year. You went from being in school, trying to play ball, trying to graduate, trying to stay with the haves, got with the pistol play, tricked yourself off the street. Got to be more careful. The moral of the story is, don't be stupid, y'all. Don't be stupid and find your talent. And just because they rap about breaking the law and people around you breaking the law, that does not mean that's your calling. A lot of us are horrible criminals. Our calling is somewhere else. Unlawfulness just simply was not my ministry, man. I encourage you to, if you ain't got to try, you ain't got to force no little kid, no teenager, no young adult to look at this video. What I want you to do is to figure out how to talk to that individual. And whatever knowledge or whatever kind of understanding or experience that you have that has transferred from me to you, man, you have a moral responsibility and obligation to try to talk to that individual, man. And just because it don't feel like they listening, don't mean that they ain't listening. Because there have been times where I heard Mr. Lockwood and Coach Nord in the back, and Mr. Lee from Cohen Middle School. I heard them folks, man, in the back of my mind on some pull your pants up type action. And my Uncle Emery. I could hear them people. I could hear those men being men. And it allowed me to be a man because I was comfortable with what I was like, this is what they was trying to tell me. This is what he meant by that. A day late, $1 short. But my situation could be worse than what it is. And unfortunately, some people go through the process, man, and they keep going through the process. I have been blessed and scary enough to not continue the process. And I'm like, I can't go back and get that time. I can't go back and redo none of the stuff that has taken place. But what I can do is this. I can share my experience. I can share my testimony. And I can try to encourage others to not travel down that road, bro. It's not fun. It's time consuming. You get war wounds, missing teeth. Some of y'all are going to lose your virginity in the worst way possible. I encourage you, man, to, if you still got the opportunity to go to school, bro, go to school. You got parents and they trying to put something off in you, man, that's good. Hey, man, take advantage of that because everybody don't have that, man. It's a trade school. Georgia does still, if I ain't mistaken, Georgia still got the Hope Scholarship. And according to, I was listening to Killer Mike, and I think he said that they have now added trade schools to that. Bro, you ain't got to be no mathematician, man. You could take advantage of the Hope Scholarship. There are things that you could take advantage of in the state of Georgia, bro, where you can go get an education. You can go get a trade, man. Unlawfulness is just breaking the law of crime it's time consuming, bro. It's time and it's trauma, not just for you. It's trauma for everybody that's in your circle. That's your parents. You might have one on the way. You might have two on the way. You might have a little girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever you got going on, man. Man, jail put all that on pause, bro. All that on pause. I encourage you to read a book. Take a look. It's in a book. Hey man, find your lane, get in that lane. It's the best day of my life.